How are you beautiful people doing? It is I, the task at hand, and I'm back at it again. And today, we're bringing you another edition of the highly requested series. You already know how it goes, man. I just got excited from saying that. You should see my pants. No, listen, stop. Come on. Honestly, I want to take this moment real quick to say two things. One, anybody who's watching this video, and I obviously want every single person to be able to just come into this video and find something specific that they want. Let's say they don't want to watch the entire video. In the description below, there will be timestamps to every subject I will be covering in the video. So, if you don't want to watch the whole video, I encourage you to, obviously, but if you're just here for specific things, look in the description and you can click through it to be able to get to the spot that you actually want to watch. So without further ado, oh yeah, the other thing I also wanted to say, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Every single one of you who watch it, this video included, the support has been fucking insane. I've never had, there's a video that I spent 3,000 orbs and I didn't get what I wanted to get. It was that Lunar Ichigo banner that came up that had 5 stars and the rest were like 3s and 4s. It reached over 3,000 views, over 120 comments. It makes me the happiest I've ever. This is the best time in my life, really. I'm doing what I love, and what I love to do is talk to people, conversate, and just have fun. You know what I mean? Through games. That's something I've done since I was little, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. And it's been the best thing of my life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Where we keeping this support going, and I'm with you guys keeping this support, it makes me keep the series going even more. And we're just gonna get to a higher place, me and you guys. That's it. This community that we have, this channel that I have, this is for everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, I post what I want, but I also listen to what you guys also enjoy. You know what I mean? And this is something I love to do, and the fact that you guys are supporting it means the absolute world to me. So I just wanted to get that out the way first. I love it. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not stopping this. We're not stopping until we get million, 10 million, 100,000 million, billion subscribers. I love doing this, and as long as I still love doing this, I will continue to put out content. And I just hope you guys will still rock with me, because that's what it's about. I'm very real with this. I make this because I want to. You know what I mean? And I don't, obviously you guys support makes it even better, but what I'm trying to say is nothing else or nothing nothing negative will ever influence me to keep making this video. Fuck the money, fuck a million views and all that. Just as long as I can get to every single one of you guys and show you something that can even help you a little bit. I don't care if it's 5 people, my job's done and I feel happy. You guys make this what it is. Just remember that. And there you go. I felt like that was a little bit of a rant, but who cares? I needed to say it. I'm so happy. My past 3-4 videos hit 100 views. Amazing. Crazy. So let's start the video.
East side, west side, we ride, we die all for this. Oh my, I know why I can't fall for this. All my life I tried.
The first thing that we're going to be talking about, I didn't put this in the first beginner guide, and I definitely should have. It's how to get 600 orbs super easy. No bullshit. This is no clickbait. You guys may have already known this. I don't know, but I'm going to show you. Holy shit, the extreme co-op is up. I really should be doing that. Fuck me. Damn it. Fuck. Who cares? It'll come back. Anyway, check this out. This is how you get 600 orbs. Very simple. I'm not going to bullshit you. No clickbait, no nothing. Why is this trying to do a scan on my computer? Hold on, give me a second. All right, I think we're good. Anyway, this is how you get it. Literally, all you do is go into a co-op and play it. That's it. Every new person you play with, you get an orb. Wait, yeah, you get an orb for every time you play a co-op with a new person. You get up to 600 orbs. So I don't know how many co-ops you have to do to get 600, but just know the cap goes up until 600. So remember, every new person you play with and complete a co-op with that you've never played before, you get an orb. So you play with what? It's 4. You play with 3 other people at a time. So each co-op completion with a new person, you get an orb. So that's 3 orbs every single time. Every co-op, if you keep playing with all new people, you get 3 orbs every single time, all the way up to 600. Boom. It's that simple. Understand that 600 orbs. That shit is dumb easy. It's insanely easy. I should have put that at the first beginner guide, because that's the one that has like the most views. And I really wanted it to just get out there to everybody, because I didn't know this when I started playing. I started playing co-op a little later, and I didn't understand, like, that's the best like thing to do to start off to get a lot of orbs. 600 orbs, insanity. So now we move on to the next thing. The next thing is the PvP guide. I'm gonna show you, to the best of my ability, I'm gonna show you how to basically play PvP, which is, or the battle mode, you know, facing other people. So this is the basics, right? Check this out. So, you know, you're gonna go ahead and click on battle. You know, prepare for battle, blah blah blah. This is very important, very important. So ready? You have your team right here, right? Team don't look like mine though, because I'm just kidding. Come on. You know, you don't look like God Squad. I mean, for those of you who watched my account review, you know, come on, man, you know I got that God Squad. I honestly should be in vice captain or lieutenant. That's how they say it. Lieutenant. Should be in the lieutenant league. But man, this shit is like hard now because you got to constantly play. But anyway, sorry. That was off topic. Let me get right to it. So this is your team, right? And these are other people, right? This is a whole PvP guide. When you do this and refresh the list, it's 300 coins. And what that does, that changes the people that you see on the right side, aka the people you're going to battle. Now, when, you know, their average attack, obviously that's very self-explanatory. That's their 3 characters. That's the average of attack between their 3 characters or whatever. So you really want to pay attention to that, because let's say somebody like this motherfucker right here, 1500 average attacks, higher than mine, but that doesn't matter. I can easily beat his ass. The reason why is because this right here. So let's go ahead and click on this little blue arrow thing, or blue magnifying glass, whatever the fuck, and let's look at the team. Now what happens is there's this system in place right now. It was a new update. This is not how it always was. The team that you see right here, this is not the team you're going to be facing in battle. The team that you'll actually end up facing is whatever team he has as his first team. You have a total of what is it, 5 or 6 teams. Whatever he puts in his first team slot, that's the people you'll be facing. I didn't say this in the video, so I just wanted to add it in. The reason why this happens is because whatever characters you have in your team 1 slot, when somebody goes to view your profile, those are the 3 characters that you're going to be able to see. This was an update. It wasn't always like that, but yeah, that's how it works. So whatever's in your team 1, that when somebody views your profile, that's the team that they're going to see. No other team. The team you're going to be facing in battle has a Kenpachi and some other characters that I have no idea about. Now, what you want to do, this is how PvP works. Every time you go up against somebody, the first person is the one you see right here. His first character will go up against my first character. His second character will go up against my second character. His third character will go up against, you know, my third character. Very easy to understand. But it's very important that you match the people up. Based on your strategy, you have to match the people up that you want to beat. Remember, I explained, if you've seen my previous beginner guides, I said that green does more damage. I think it's 20 or 30% more damage to blues. Blues do 20 or 30% more damage to reds. So what you want to do is match the colors to who you're going to face. So if I wanted to go up against this guy, right, Jiraiya, R.I.P. Jiraiya, I fucking love you. I still can't believe he died in Naruto. Anyway, if I wanted to go up against this guy, the best thing I should do is go back, edit my team, put my Kenpachi first, so that my Kenpachi will go up against Noitora when the battle starts. You know what I mean? So that's how you get the clear advantage, right? Very, very important thing. I figured, you know, it's funny because I figured this out my own. I'm not even trying to be cocky or anything. It's just when I first started playing this game with my friends, I would, like, me and the Noble Few, like, you've seen them on the channel, like, we were the ones to really, like, know these little tips, and we would tell each other and tell our other friends that were playing. And I remember I was the one that figured that out. I was like, oh, so if you match them up like this, that's what happens when you go into battle. And, like, trust me, when you're facing other colors, you want to have like the best advantage at all times. Like let's say this Noritoro is going up against my green Koga. He would be doing more damage because he has that attribute advantage. Remember that. Just remember that. Very, very important. Also, let's talk about the strategies. So there's attack, special, and attribute. These right here, if you don't understand them, I'm obviously gonna go into depth, but I'm gonna read them first. So attack, prioritize strong attacks. What that does is make let me backtrack real quick. When you battle somebody, I'm pretty sure if you don't already know, right? What they do is you don't control them. It would be crazy if you controlled them, but you don't control them. They co-op, like they pretty much go in. I said co-op. They go into their auto mode and like they just face each other. It's like they turn into their own like bots. Like it's an AI fight. You know what I mean? You don't actually control your characters in battle. That would be dope, but I wouldn't know how that would work out because of lag and blah blah blah. So what attack does, that makes it so it prioritizes strong attack. What that means is the AIs, right when they get into the range of an enemy, like the enemy team, the first thing they'll do is use a strong attack. And it also increases your spiritual pressure by 30%. That is an insane increase. That's basically putting on an accessory with the max spiritual pressure roll. Because the max you can get on your accessories, if you've seen I'm gonna be saying this a lot, but as you've seen in my previous video, 30% is the max roll you can get on an accessory. Like there's 30% attack, 30 is the max number you can get when it's boosting a specific stat. So that's what attack does. Now special, this is what I run because I have a specific strategy. It gives you 10% more stamina, which is is good. Always good to have a little bit more health. It prioritizes gathering soul bombs. Now, what this does, what a soul bomb is, I don't know if you know or guys know. I'll show you what a soul bomb is. See, now what I did, I went to the help menu, which it actually really came in handy. Again, let me just say this. I'm gonna always say this in my videos, or I'm gonna try to remember. If what I'm making doesn't, or if what I'm saying and telling you guys doesn't make sense, go to the help area. Because that's just, if I ever fail, what I'm saying, hey, I'm not perfect. I'm just trying to do my best. But if what I'm saying doesn't make sense, just go to the help area, and I'm pretty sure you'll find out what you need to know, because everything is in here. Now what a soul bomb is this shit right here. You see this guy named Kurosaki. Literally my team can one smack him. I don't understand why they would have such a weak ass bit. No, look at the soul bomb, that shit right there, right? That purple little ball sack looking thing. It appears in the Brave battle. If it goes on for a specific amount of time, it appears in the Brave battle. Your characters run at it, and when you get it, it lets you do your special move. Or your ultimate attack or your special attack or ultimate attack. There you go. And this shit can change the way, this shit can change the battle. You can have all your character, this guy right here, he looks like he's really in trouble. He looks like he's facing me. I already one smacked his Renji, right? He's like, oh shit, let me get the soul bomb. Psych, bitch, that shit won't help, because if you hit me with your special attack, I'll eat that shit up for breakfast, because you are level 35. Listen. So, right. You get it? I just realized I never told you how to use the soul bomb. So you see how it's pointing to that face card? How you use your soul bomb is you just tap on whatever icon that you want to use it, or whatever character you want to use it. You want Ichigo to use it? Tap on his face. Boom, that's it. And you use it, it does a lot of fucking damage. You guys should know that. I'm pretty sure you already did a story mission before and used your soul bomb. So now let's go back to what I was saying. Special, this prioritizes gathering that. So imagine, right, 3 people are fighting, right? Regular PvP. And right in the middle of fighting, they'll run right to that box that I showed you, and they'll break it open to get the soul bomb. Now, this is really, really, really helpful because, like I said, the special moves do a stupid amount of damage. There's been mad times. I'll have PvP gameplay later to show you how amazing my team is. That's a good video idea. I'll show you how much specials really change the game, right? So this is good if your team has people that are ranged characters. Sure, you know what a ranged character is. They don't do any melees, right? They just shoot things or whatever, like this Koga. I'll show you real quick. This is what a ranged character looks like. I just want to make sure you understand. So you see that? He's shooting like a little blast. He's a ranged character. So what's a really good strategy is have ranged characters on your team, because unlike Kenpachi's a melee character, right? He uses his rusty ass sword to hit things. Ranged characters can just stay at a distance and gather the soul bomb. That's what's really good about my team. So randomly in the middle of them fighting, you'll have Uryu or Koga. They'll look right at the soul bomb, shoot that shit from a distance, and boom, I destroy the entire team because my special's acting good. So that's very good for, it's called sniping, or sniping the special. That's what my strategy really is. Now let's go to attribute, right? What attribute does, targets enemies with an attribute disadvantage, and focus plus 30. Focus plus 30, I mean, that's good, but it's not, that's like the most worthless stat, focus. Yeah, I'd say it's the most worthless stat. I'm not saying it's completely terrible, but that's one of the stats you can really sacrifice, and it doesn't make an insane difference, but you know what I mean? Because it's all chance related. We'll get into that another time. So what attribute does is literally what I explained. What do you want to do when you go into brave battles? So remember the first thing I said, you want to match up the colors to make sure you do more damage, because different colors do damages to other colors. Remember, red does more damage to blue. Blue does more damage to red. Red does more damage to green. You know what I mean? So you'll see it all the time. You'll understand what actually, I just remembered. I found the spot to show you the attribute advantage menu. Give me one quick second. I just remembered. Look at that. Look at that right there. It shows you. I finally found that screen. If you guys don't already know, there it is. There's the attribute screen. So you see the arrows, the arrow pointing to whatever, that means that it does more damage. So red does more damage to green. Green does more damage to blue. Blue does more damage to red. Perfect, right? Perfect. And then if you go backwards, blue does less damage to green. Green does less damage to red. And these two are the only two that super affect each other. Just keep that in mind. So back to that whole attribute conversation. Now, when you select your strategy as attribute, it makes it so at the start of the battle, you go up against, or your people are aligned with the enemy that does that you do more damage to. So if I go into this battle right now with this what's his face, Noitora, right? If I go into battle right now, my Koga won't go up against him. My Kenpachi will. You know what I mean? That's what it does. It basically organizes your team so they have the attribute advantage over the enemy team. Very simple, very easy to understand. Now, what else is a good tip that I can actually think of? Oh, yeah. Another tip. What you want to do, right? You want to make sure that you use all these every time. I'm pretty sure you start off with 1,000,000 coins, so always use these boosters. Never, and I had to stress this, never go into a brave battle without the boosters. If you do, you looking at me. You want to find out. If I find out that you're not using these boosters, watch what happens. That's all I'm gonna say. Remember when your mom and dad used to tell you that as a kid? They'd be like, oh yeah, you go over there when I told you not to, watch what happens. I'm saying it right now. Watch what happens. Listen, you want to only fight people that has the score times 2, because you want to get the most amount of score. Why do you want to get the most amount of score? Stop asking me these questions. I don't know who the fuck you. No, listen. Rank. You have a rank in this. Right now, I'm in league 3rd seat. Right? I'm in the 3rd seat league. What you need to do is where this bar really explains it. If you're in the purple area, you downgrade. You go down a league. If I were to stay in this purple area throughout all the way up until Sunday, it will bring me down a league. If I'm in this green area, I'll stay in the same league. If I'm in the red area by Sunday, it will bring me to the next league. Now, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you get extra points for being on a win streak. It goes up to 6, right? Or 5. Yeah, it's 5 or 6 wins. I forgot which one it is. But if you're at 5 or 6 wins in a row, you get extra points every time you win after that. So you want to be on a win streak to get more points, so on and so forth. What else can I really say? Oh yeah, okay. There's definitely more right now. I think I did this before in a previous video, but let me tell you the best things to run on your character for PvP. So right here, I'm gonna tell you the best things to use, right, for PvP is this right here. So as you can see clearly, I have Koga. He's a damage taken character. That's his soul trait, right? What you want to do, you want to play off that. You know, play off your character's strength. Look at their soul trait, and pretty much you want to stack that. Or wait. Actually, let me take that back. What you want to do is play off of the fact, or in PvE you want to play off their soul trait, but in PvP, what you want to do is use either damage taken or dodge. Those are really the best character links really to do. So the best thing for Koga would be, I mean, you can run other things, but these are the things that are going to guarantee you destroying with this character. I use damage links, right? So this Ishin, right? He has damage taken 16. This Donda Chaka damage taken 16. And altogether that stacks up to 68% damage taken. Now, what makes this such a significant thing is that you have, imagine people damaging you and you taking 68% less of that. You know what I mean? Any incoming damage to you, you take 68% less than that. It's insane because it makes your character a tank and he just takes every shot and he just doesn't go down. Now, also I play off that again. I give him something that gives him 40% stamina, 30% attack. I give him a lot of stamina because you want him to tank even more shots, because the more stamina plus damage taken makes it so he's just the ultimate tank. Now, I also run a tension tie. This tension tie, what it does is increases your special move damage. His special move is just ridiculous in and of itself. So that's why I also run a tension tie, because a tension tie furthers that damage and it just hits like a tank. I think he has bombardment. No, he doesn't have bombardment. Anyway, this is very good to run in PvP because, like I said, back to what I was saying, the strat I do, right, is very good for the strat I'm doing. He snipes the special, so he'll probably be the first, he'll probably be the first person to get the special because he's, again, remember, ranged character. He gets it from a distance and who can pretty much outrun any melee character going to it. Now, let's move on to this Yuki dispenser. Now, what this does, it gives it 20% SP, 20% stamina. Again, you want to give him more health so he can take more shots. And also it gives him spiritual pressure, and I got the max spiritual pressure roll. Again, he is a strong, not only does he have damage taken, but this is what makes, remember from last video, 6-star special abilities, right? Frenzy. Did I ever cover? I don't think I covered what Frenzy did. Anyway, what Frenzy does, it adds extra hit to all your strong attacks. So imagine my strong attack hits 100 times, right? And it just adds an extra hit. So what? Does that make it 200 times? I don't know. Hold on. Let me go to it and read it. Let me just I want to make sure this makes sense when I actually tell you. So let's go to skill. Is this Frenzy right here? Nope, that's Sprinter. Hold up. Nope, that's Devastation. Nope, that's a Blast Zune. This has to be it, right? Okay, friend. Increased strong attack hits. So I'm pretty sure that adds 1, like your attack hits 3 times. Now it hits 6 times because that's 1 for every hit. So let's say, you know, you hit 2 times. Now it's 4 because it adds a hit for every hit. There we go. Boom. Very simple. You see? Right there. Right there. I'm sure I'll find a way to edit it so I don't sound as dumb, but you hit 2 times, now you hit 4 times because it adds a hit to every hit that you do. Imagine that with your strong attack. His strong attacks hit 1,000,000 times because of Frenzy. That's what, now Frenzy is a very, 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 very important ability, and I remember explaining it, or if I didn't explain it, now you do know. This is what makes this character a very good addition to my team. He tanks a lot of shots and yet does a lot of damage. Now again, now that's the best for Koga. Now I know everybody watching doesn't have Koga. I definitely understand that. But I just want to show you like the kings of PvP, characters you should want to go for. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you can make other characters work, but these are the best characters. You look at the top of the leaderboards, you're gonna see Kenpachi, you're gonna see Koga, you're gonna see what the hell is his name? What's his face? Tsukishima. You're probably gonna see Uryu. Like, they're top tier characters. You know what I mean? You're probably gonna see Fullbring Ichigo. You're probably gonna see. You might see Baragon. He's kind of. Yeah, you might see that. So this blue Kenpachi, what makes him so special is that he has the damage taken link also. So what do you do with that? You stack damage taken with him. And now also what I do, I put on these things called chappies. I'm pretty sure I explained it. It puts your spiritual pressure to 0. That doesn't matter because he's not a spiritual pressure character. He's more of an, even though his spiritual pressure is high, or honestly, that's kind of low compared to every character in the game, but he's more of a normal attack character. That's what he's really suited for because his normal attacks hit more than once. Remember what I said with Frenzy? Flurry is the opposite. This makes your normal attack, it adds an extra hit to every normal attack you do. So literally he hits like 2 times for every 1 swing. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like that's just what makes him an amazing character. Like he hits once and it's twice because of Flurry. Insane. It's like having 2 attacks at the same time. It's like you're hitting with 2 hands for like every normal attack. It's dope. It's dope as shit. That's what makes him a crazy character. And it's good. He should be like that because in the anime he's an amazing character. But yeah, stack this with him, right? The Chappie. It gives him 30% to all stats. That's amazing. That is amazing, right? Gives him 20% extra attack because he's an attack character. Remember that. 40% stamina to tank a lot of shots. And this gives him 20% attack to make him hit even harder. And then I have another 4-star Chappie, 20% to all stats. So look at these stat increases. I hope you understand this. This makes sense, right? What you're looking at makes sense. He has 110% plus stamina, right? You've seen it in my my account review. 110, that's the max stamina roll without having everything be all stamina. This is like one of the best like stamina rolls you can get, right? And then 90% increased attack, 50% increased defense. It's just, this is what you need to run. You need to make sure you have somebody with high stam, high damage increase. These are the best character links to really run in PvP because you want to be able to take a lot of shots. Because honestly, in the war of PvP, this is really what it comes down to. Dodge links, damage taken, and strong attack links. Now, let me talk about the dodge links. I remember going over this, but I just want to go more in depth so you guys can understand this. Because since you're starting out, you really need to understand how to get to the top. So, ready? Byakuya has all dodge. Or, I said Byakuya. I put all dodge on my Uryu. Why? Because he is a range attack character. He's always going to be at range. So imagine him facing a melee character. They have to get in close. How can they get in close when he's just hitting them at a range, making them flinch and stuff like that? And he also has very high stam. Now, the thing what dodge rate does, that makes it so he has a 30 all 3 of these combined makes it so he has a 33% chance of dodging an incoming attack. Imagine that. Boom. Doesn't that blow your mind? A 33% chance of dodging whatever attack is coming at him. That's what makes him so good. Now, imagine that topped with a lot of stamina. This dude is going to be like, or not going to be, he is an amazing character. Bro, look how much stamina I have on him. Understand this, 110 stamina, 80% attack. Now, what makes him an amazing character, not just his health and like what you give him, his normal attack is 25%. So he not only tanks a lot of shots because I outfitted him with dodge and a lot of stam, he also dishes out an insane amount of DPS, damage per second. That's what sets him apart from these characters. This is one of the gods for PvP. Try to get him. There's no bet. The only really best way is like if it comes out with a gacha specifically to get him or whatever, you randomly get him from like a Brave Soul ticket or stuff like that. But that is it. Like those are pretty much the kings of PvP right now. And I just wanted to try to give information for you guys to use the characters that you do have. Now, we can even go into like other characters. Like, who else can be pretty good for PvP? He can be really good. If you have a Stark, right? What you can do, again, like, I want to make sure this is like a PvP guide slash how to make your characters, or actually, no, this all still goes into PvP guide. He has a normal attack soul trait, right? What you want to do instead of actually, yeah, how would we run this? Hold on, let me think real quick. Okay, like, ready? I thought of like two real ways you can actually run them. Now, this is how you kind of analyze, like, you have to analyze what your character has. Now, looking at this Stark, his soul, again, it all comes back to the soul trait. His soul trait is normal attack. So he's really, he should be used to do out a lot of DPS, right? You look at your accessories, look at the best accessories you have. Now, I'm pretty sure I told you like the best accessories to get in a past video, but this is what I have on him right now. If I was gonna run him in PvP, this is how I would run him. Like, as I do this with different characters, I hope you get the thought and logic behind how I'm picking these characters or how I'm running them. You know what I mean? So, ready? Let's say, we put that on there. You see these stat increases. They're very, very important to how I'm running this character. So, if I had this character and I didn't have the ones I did have, this is how I would run them. I would try to run a Chappie, right? Try to run a Chappie that has attack. And another 4-star Chappie because it just gives 20% to every stat. And then also this gives 10% to every stat and also 15% to his attack stat, right? Now look at those stat increases, plus 600, plus 500. So these two things are really important because this helps him deal more damage and the health helps him tank more shots. Now obviously I wouldn't run these Keyskates because these are crystal things. But what I would run is either damage taken or dodge. Because what you want him to do is get in the opponent's face and really do the most amount of damage he can. Now, what he has is adrenaline. This 6-star ability is see, I feel like I should do an entire section of 6-star abilities. I feel like I already did. But adrenaline, right? What that does, that increases the speed of his normal attacks. Imagine him he does his normal attacks faster than other characters. That's his advantage, right? And also, when you outfit him to make him have a lot of attack, he's dishing out higher DPS than most characters, so you're going to take people down quicker than they can take you down. And while you're trying to take him down, you also are tanking shots because he has a lot of health, right? Boom. Like, look at that. That's how I would really run him. Remember, damage taken or dodge so he can dodge attacks and also dish things out. As you've seen, that's what I do with my my Uryu. Now, let's do another little quick example. Who else would I run? Like, let's say, I don't know. Let's say you have Noritoro, right? He's a really good PvP character, right? He's an amazing, like, overall, he's one of the greatest reds. Now, what's his soul trait? Normal attack. So what is he, like, what's his main role? Again, DPS. What I would run, I don't have shit on him right now because I was probably using it for another character. What I would run is stuff to give him a lot of health, like this incomplete Hojoku. It gives him 40% stam. I would try to get a 30% roll for attack, right? 20% is good as well, but you want to give him more attack. I showed you how to roll for second effects in my other video. Obviously, like, in all these guides, I'll put links, or put a little window you can click on at the end of the video that will go to the other beginner guides, because I want to make sure you guys can know everything that I'm always putting up. So yeah, I would stack him with a lot of health, a lot of attack, and for the character links, damage taken. Like, you see the pattern here. I hope you're understanding the pattern, because that's the main thing. The biggest thing I want you to take away from this is just damage taken and dodge. Those are the really things you want to go off of. Now, let's say you don't have a character that is good with those soul traits, because some characters don't work with those specific soul traits because of the way they play. Like, who could be a good ready, a really good PvP character, top tier green PvP character, full bring Ichigo. Now look at his soul trait. He's like a wild card because or not a wild card. people like him that have high stamina, they're more geared towards DPS, and how they do the best DPS is you want to go off of their soul trait, 20% attack. What I do, or what you should do, the best way to really outfit him is all strong attack. You want all, give him your best strong attack links, the highest increases, right? Straight up, like all three of these special are strong attack damage increase. You also want to stack him with the most spiritual pressure you can. The Pupples is a really good one because it gives him attack, and you can try to roll it with 30% spiritual pressure. What you want to do is just stack him with accessories that give him the most spiritual pressure. You know what I mean? Like, ready? This is a really good thing that I actually have. Check this out. If I was still running him, I would run him just like this. You see that? This gives him 30, 30, 30. This gives him the max spiritual pressure, or it's 30, 30, 30. That's 90. Plus 20% spiritual pressure is 110. That's the most spiritual pressure you can get in this game. Why am I outfitting him like this? Is because Fullbring Ichigo, the best way to use him is to try to one-shot your opponents, right? Also, you should try to give him as much health as possible. Like, I mean, that's if you can get, like, let's say what I would do is to give him more health, I would swap this tension tie that I have out for a Soul Reaper cloak, because that gives you 40% stamina if you're a Soul Reaper, and I would try to get 30% on that. Now, why do this is because in PvP, his one strong attack can literally wipe somebody out. Like, if they don't have a really good tank build, you can wipe people out in one hit, because this guy's strong attack is so damn strong. Because what does he have? Frenzy. You see that right there? It adds an extra hit to his strong attacks. It's just crazy. Now, that's how you run a strong attack build character. Very, 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 very deadly in PvP. So, you know, those are the ways you want to run normal attack characters, or dodge characters, or normal attack characters and damage taken characters. Those are the top things. Remember, that's what you need to take away. I can't stress this enough. Decrease damage, that's the best thing to run. Dodge is the best thing to run. And if you have a strong attack character, outfit him with strong attack. Those are those are some of the best strats, really, to increase your ranks in PvP. Now, I just really hope you guys can that's why I went over it so much. It's once you get it, like the go-to things to use, you can apply it to almost any character. You know what I mean? So those are like the god characters. So I just hope you, again, damn, I feel like a broken damn record. I just hope you get it. I feel like you guys do understand it. I feel like I understand it. Or I felt like I said it well enough. Okay. So now the video is dragging on. It's getting like 40 minutes long. So what we're gonna do? I still have a lot of shit. It's all good. This series is still gonna go. That's the thing. I'm gonna go until there's like nothing I have left to explain. Here's a very good thing. This is good for starters. Now, what you want to do? I know increasing your character's soul trait. I remember when I was just starting, and I was trying to build, let's say I got a good character, right? Let's say you guys randomly, just for instance, you got a Stark, right? And you're like, oh shit, all right, now I got a Stark. Now I'm gonna do just what Task said, I'm gonna go to his soul tree and shit, right? And I'm gonna increase it all the way. Now you're thinking, okay, all right, that's dope how he showed me, but how the fuck do I get these crystals, right? You're probably looking at me like, what the fuck, how he has that many crystals? I heard you. You want to know how I heard you? Because I'm behind. No, listen, right? I have 12,000 small, 3,000 medium, and over 1,000 large, right? How did I get these numbers? Am I a hacker? I'm not a hacker yet. What you want to do, you go to the story. This is going to be quick and easy to explain. This is what you do. You go down here, skip all this shit. Oh, also a really good thing, when this video goes up, these will still be here. Do these Mega Bonanza things. Do them, because they give you a lot of XP hearts I explained this in the previous video. This is very good. Make sure you do this every single day. Very, very good. And this video, by the time this video goes up, these things will still be around. Definitely do these every single day because they give you like over 20 hearts. And imagine using these hearts. I showed you in a previous video. Getting a bunch of these hearts is good for fusing accessories because like one 2-star heart gives you as much XP as a 2-star accessory. Here, I feel like that's like, okay, I don't care how long this video goes. Check this out. I want to make sure you guys understand this. Do that every single day. And here's why. I'm going to increase an accessory right in front of your eyes to show you how amazing this shit can be. You see this right here? This chappy. Let's max this out. I should have had this maxed out, right? How to increase and strengthen this. You see this right here? You get 450 XP gained, right? And you're like, oh, okay, so it takes 2 and, increases it to level 36 to get more of his stats, right? Right? Yeah, that's what you're thinking. It's 450 for a 2-star accessory, right? Bro, you put one star heart, it gives you 500 XP towards this accessory. You see what I mean? This is a 1-star heart, right? This accessory is 2-star, so you're like, okay, it gives more. No, that's what makes these power hearts that good. When you infuse them, they give you so much. They give you more XP. And ready? Okay, let's match the rarity. 1 2-star gives you 1500. Now you tell me, what would you rather use? A 2-star heart or a 2-star accessory to infuse into this accessory? Which one would you rather use? The hearts, right? So let me tell your ass something. You better do these cone mega bonanzas once a day. That's all you gotta do. You might got school, you might got work, right? You might got a girlfriend, right? You might got a boyfriend, right? They need your time. They need, if you a girl, you got you feel me, right? They might need your time. You're like, oh babe, like I just want to talk. I just want to chill. You trying to chill? You trying to Netflix and chill? You feel me? Okay, I will never say that again on this channel. Mark my words. All right, you trying to chill and shit? Be like, oh nah, babe, I gotta do this shit, bro. Do this shit once a day. It doesn't take that long. You can wake up, right? You can have your pancakes, your bacon, your eggs. You have mom or dad cook that shit up. You can do this once. It just takes like 5 seconds. And the enemies are really, really weak. That's another thing. The enemies are really weak. Also, this Rukia training thing, bro, this gives your characters 130,000 XP. You can level somebody up in one run with this Rukia shit. 130 XP. Please do it. Please do it. It's once a day. Again, it takes 2 seconds. You can do it too because all the enemies are level 1. They do that on purpose to make sure that everybody can have a chance to level their characters up, okay? Mark my words. Remember that. Remember to do that. Now, let's go and show you exactly what I was going to do. The whole crystal thing. How you get mad crystals, right? Let's just say we do this one. This Urahara training. You want to go very hard. Very hard gives you more things or more drops. So you want to make sure you get to very hard difficulty. And this is what you do. Right? You take not any character. You could do it with any character, but preferably you want to do it with a Kisuke because their base soul trait, very important. This is a very important soul trait. Their base soul trait is 17% increased crystal/jewel drop. Now, what that means is it increases the percentages, or it gives you a higher percentage. Wow, I just can't, bro. After 40 minutes of talking, sometimes, man, you just get all fucked up. It increases the percentage of drops that you get. It makes you get more crystals. You're gonna get 17% more crystals with this guy. What you want to do? Stack a bunch of people. You might not have it, but this is for future references. And if you do have it, right? This is what you do. It gives you 17% more crystals, right? You want to stack all of that, right? You stack those soul traits with each other and it gives you 64% more crystals. Imagine that. It's insane, right? And you're like, oh, crystals what? Crystals what? What the hell is a crystal? Those crystals that you use to upgrade people's soul tree. Let me show you how much I can get in one run. Hey, look, there's that 600 orbs thing I was telling you about. I explained it better. Fuck this screen. Don't even look at it. Now, you see where... Oh, damn, he just murdered. Now, you see, I just finished a run of this crystal quest, right? Now, sit down because this might make you fall. Quest clear, right? Took like a minute to do because my characters are amazing. You see that right there? You're probably like, holy shit, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When you have a bunch of crystal links on each other and you stack them all together, this is what you're going to be getting. It makes them drop more crystals. Look at that, 113 small, right? 28 medium and 9 large. That's what happens when you stack all your crystal links together. Simple as that. Keep doing those runs, and I showed you how to get to it. I showed you what to do. So I don't want you to come. I want you to be in my comments. Hey, Task. How I get these crystals? I just showed you. If I see you in the comments, you want to know what's gonna happen? You don't want to know what's gonna happen. All right? Might leave you with the fishes. Might leave you in a plastic bag. Listen, this is what happens. Dude, I don't know what I'm saying, man. Look, that's how you do it. Now, bro, I don't even care if this video reaches an hour. This is something I was gonna save for another video, but fuck it, man. I don't care. I need you guys to know this. I'm gonna tell you, here's another segment that I wanted to cover. I'm going to tell you how do you know what kind of character you have and what's the best things to equip to him. Like, yeah, I told you, oh, what's the best characters for Koga, or the best things for Koga, Kenpachi, or for PvP, whatever. Let me show you how to tell what what to run on your character and what kind of character you have. This is how you tell. Let's just go to Tenza, right? We'll use him as our example. What kind of character do you think Tenza is? Whatever you just said, you're fucking wrong. Don't you ever speak ever. No, listen. This is how you tell what kind of character you have. You look at their stats. It's very, very simple. Now, what's his max stat besides health? His max stat is spiritual pressure. What does that mean? He's a spiritual... I mean, sometimes... wait, does it? Yeah, actually, yeah. I was about to try to second guess myself. Usually, whenever they have a really high stat that's like higher than the rest, that tells you what kind of character it is. If he has high spiritual pressure, this makes him a strong attack character. Also, what further leads you to that is he has frenzy. You know what frenzy does. I explained it. Since he has frenzy, it adds an extra hit to his strong attack. So his strong attacks do an insane amount of damage. They all spiritual pressure, I remember saying way back, but I'll say it again. Spiritual pressure deals or affects how strong your strong attacks are. So if this is the highest stat, you're like, oh shit, then his strong attacks are a fucking killer, absolute killer. In the best, okay, for him, the really best thing to run, you can run these things. You can run strong attack damage. You can run strong attack recharge to get your strong attacks back faster. For PvE/PvP, what I would run for PvP is, again, run him like full bring Ichigo. All strong attack, the most spiritual pressure, and yeah, the most spiritual pressure you can give him, and the most health you can give him. Right? I showed you how to do that and what accessories do that and what characters and all that. Now, let's go on to another character. Now, that's how you can tell what type of character you have. Let's go to somebody different. Somebody really different. Let's go to a hybrid. Now, who's a hybrid character? Like, let's say Genryusai, right? He is a hybrid character. If this black screen could, there you go. He's a hybrid character. Why? Because look at his soul trait. You think he doesn't have a normal attack plus increase. He doesn't have a strong attack. And then look at his stats. His attack, right, is not much higher than his spiritual pressure. That's how you can tell if they're a hybrid. And also, obviously, you look at their soul trait. Look at their abilities. He has Debilitator. That makes his status ailments, like if somebody's burnt, poisoned, stunned, that makes it last 2 seconds longer. He has long reach. That makes increases the range of his normal attacks. He has sprinter. What I would run with him, this is how you run a hybrid build, right? Oh man, I haven't touched this character in so long. I have the dumb, I mean, I was gonna offend you because you probably are using these fucking weak accessory head ass. No, but look at these. Oh, they're so weak. Anyway, listen. Don't be ashamed, all right? I'm only trash talking it because fuck these accessories. I want y'all to ascend with me, right? We ain't using no 3-star bitch accessories. We using either 4 or 5. So, what you want to do with a hybrid character, you can really run whatever. That's the good thing about him. You can run increased strong attack to make his strong attacks do more damage. You can run normal attack, or you can run a mix. Now, you could throw in the mix like this. You can either, you know what I'm saying, normal attack, strong attack. This is what you can do. You could throw a mix by literally putting, okay, normal attack, strong attack. You can do that by mixing, or you can use these very special characters that if you just started playing now, you probably don't have them, but these characters right here. See, he has strong attack and normal attack increases. You can run that. That's like the perfect thing to run with him. Then you can also use the Ichigo with normal attack and strong attack. Another perfect thing. That's an example of how to run a hybrid character. Let's look at another character to see what character that they are. Let's look. Let's say you have a dodge rate, like that dodge rate Byakuya. This guy is also a dodge rate. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have frenzy or anything like that. Yeah, he can also be a hybrid, or you can outfit him to just have a lot of dodge for PvP, because he's very cancerous. When he has a lot of dodge put into him, so a lot of attacks would miss, and he can also dish out a lot of damage. That's why he's a hybrid. Or you can even outfit him with strong attack for PvE, which is facing Soul Reapers, Hollows, or whatever. That's also another example. How do I know this? Because look at his stats. His attack is only 10 points weaker than his special attack or spiritual pressure. That's how you tell. I just want to make sure I explain that, because I'm only explaining what kind of characters I have, or I want you to get acquainted with the logic behind it that I'm using. You know what I mean? Like just another one just for shits and giggles. Let's say you have Mugetsu. A lot of people like Mugetsu. Maybe you have one because you got lucky enough, right? Mugetsu, the thing about him, I'm pretty sure he's the ultimate hybrid as well. If that black screen can get on my face. You see this? Yeah, he doesn't have also a big tip. If he has Flurry, he's a normal attack character. If he has Frenzy, he's a strong attack character. Those are 6-star abilities. I'm pretty sure I explained them already. Now, the thing with him, you're like, oh, okay, so he's a normal attack character, right? Because his normal attack is so high. You're right, but then at the same time, he's actually a good... Wow, that was a weird burp. He's actually a really good hybrid character. Here's why. He comes with a built-in 50% strong attack damage. Think of that. That makes his strong attacks do an insane amount of damage without even having strong attack links or anything on him. Imagine that. Imagine how good that is. You know what I mean? That's why he's a really good hybrid. You can run either normal or strong. So yeah, now I feel more confident. Like as I was explaining the PvP thing, I felt like I was only going off the characters, or I felt like some of you would be like, but what if you don't have that character, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So that's how you tell what characters, or what your character's role is. I think I explained that pretty well. I really hope that, you guys can understand that. That's really how you run these characters. That's how you tell what kind of character you have. So I hope that was very helpful, because if I knew this at the start, man, it would have been a different story. I would have been better than I am right now. But yeah, hope I helped you guys out. Oh man, it's getting hot in my room. I took my shirt off, man. It's fine. Ooh, whew, damn, get out of here. spitting out all this fire knowledge. It's making the temperature rise in my room. All right, I'm helping people. I love all you. All you are great. Thank you for watching. Like, seriously, if you watch 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and you just randomly skip to the end, thank you. Fuck it. Like, you supported me by doing that. And you know I love it when you leave comments, bro. I've been getting so many comments that are so great. I love you guys so much. I love this little community that I have, this little audience. It's so dope. Like, you guys are just cool as shit. But yeah. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Maybe an hour, maybe 50 minutes. Fuck it, man. We doing this. I'm doing this for the peeps. The people. The people need to get this shit. All right. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Show some love with a like, and if you really fuck with me, subscribe to become part of the task force. Has been your man with a plan, task at hand. Ooh, I know you love that outro. Remember, peace, love, and positivity. And thank you so much for watching.